Hey there, Micah here, and we're going to talk about when sending a message, adding a filter or a rule set. So let's just say you want to send a message, but you only want to send it to the people who have visited in the last 60 days. You would create a new rule here, and there's tons of options. We're only going to focus on the most popular one, and that would be check-in date. Then you would select is after, and then you would put in the date here. So today's date is 05-06-2016. As you can see, I've done something wrong here. There's 0. Obviously, I've got today's date, so we can't do that. Let's back it up to 3. Now there's 480. So this over here is your way of telling you whether or not you've done the filter right. So if you were able to just do something like, the year, obviously nothing would happen, and it would be the whole database. So that's important to watch as you're setting this up. But that's really all you do to send it to people that have visited in the last 60 days. If you wanted to send it to everyone who hasn't visited in the last 60 days, you just put before here as the filter. Now let's talk about some of these other filters. Groups, if you have any other groups of imports or any other way that you have segregated your contacts, they would show up here and you choose those groups. Contacts, any specific contacts, you could cut and paste here. And then limit. This is interesting. Say you've got about 30,000 customers and you really only want to pay to send text messages to 10,000 of them. You actually could limit it to 10,000 random recipients, or I could, in this case, pick 200 out of the 480. So that's a way to control costs, almost to the penny. And that's a short introduction to filters and rule sets.